Dear viewers, welcome to this lesson on angle properties of circle for O-level mathematics. This is our second lesson out of a series of 4, and not 3 as mentioned in our first video. I am Dr. Angatia from the MIE. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to solve problems on circle using the following angle properties. First, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Second, exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite angle. So let us now explore these two properties using GeoGebra. So here we are, we have a circle. Now we have quadrilateral A, B, C, D. A, B, C, and D. So we have quadrilateral. Now observe that the vertices are on the circle. So this is known as a cyclic quadrilateral. A cyclic quadrilateral is one whose vertices lie on the same circle. So in this case, we have a cyclic quadrilateral. Now observe that A is opposite to C. So angle A and C are said to be opposite angle. Similarly for B and D, angle B and D are opposite angles. Now let us consider angles A and C. Let us see if there is any connection between these two angles. So angle C is 90 degrees, angle A 90 degrees. Now angle C is 100 degrees and angle A is 80 degrees. Angle C is 110, whereas angle A is 70 degrees. Now we can see that angle does not change when the diameter or the radius of the circle changes. So we can see that the sum of the opposite angles is equal to 180. So let us see here sum of A and C. We can see this is 180, and we can see here for whatever the angles, the sum is always 180. Let us see for the other pairs of opposite angles. So B and D. So they are both 90. Their sum is 180. Now we have 180. The sum is 180. So 120 and 60, sum is still 180. So observe here, for any angle of B and D in this circle, the sum is always 180. So the opposite is 180, irrespective of the size of the circle or the position of the points on the circle. the sum of the opposite angles is always 180. So the property, the angle property is opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So this implies that the sum of opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to 180. So we will next explore the second angle property of this lesson, again using GeoGebra. So again, we have a circle and a cyclic quadrilateral, A, B, C, D. The difference here, we have BC extended on both sides. Now, this is called an exterior angle. So when we extend the side of a polygon, we have an exterior angle. And note that we have a straight line. So exterior and interior sum up to 180 degrees. So here we have an exterior angle, an interior angle. We have a second exterior angle and an interior angle. So we're going to see the relationship between this exterior angle and the interior angle. So let us first have a look at what we just covered in our previous exploration of angle properties. So here we know that A and C are opposite angle and D and B are opposite angle. Now let us see the connection between this exterior and its interior opposite. So the exterior angle at C is 82, its interior angle is here, and the opposite is 82. Opposite is angle A. So the exterior angle at C is the same as the interior opposite, that is angle A. Now let us verify whether this is true for any angle. So we can see 70, 70, 60, 60, 60. So we can see that they are both the same, irrespective of the angles and the size of the circle. Let us now observe for the exterior angle at D and its interior opposite, that is B. So the exterior angle at D is 92, the interior one is here, and the interior opposite is 92. So the exterior angle at D is same as the interior opposite, that is angle B. So let us verify if this is true for other angles. So we can see 130, 130, we can change this and change further. So we can see it seems that they are equal for all angles. So 100, 125, irrespective of the size of the circle. So they are equal. So what is the property rather? So exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite angle. That is, the exterior angle is equal to its interior opposite. So we will now consider some examples on these two angle properties. Example 1, part 1. So we have ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and A and AT are opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, their sum is equal to 180. Therefore, angle A is equal to 180 minus 80 is equal to 100 degrees. Part 2. Here again we have A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. We can see that B and 110 are opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral. Therefore, angle B is equal to 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degrees. Angle C is opposite to 60 degrees. Angle C and 60 degrees, they are supplementary, that is, their sum is equal to 180. So, angle C is equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees is equal to 120 degrees. Part 3. We observe here again we have quadrilateral A, B, C, D. We can see that 70 is opposite to D, so they are supplementary. Therefore, angle D is equal to 180 minus 70 is equal to 110. Now, observe that, so this is 110. Observe that line segment BC and AD, they are parallel. So angle 70 and E are co-interior angles. So what are co-interior angles? Let's have a look here. So when we have two parallel lines cut by transversal, a straight line, then these two angles are called co-interior angles. Their sum is equal to 180. And these two angles are known as alternate angles. They are equal. So B is equal to C. They are known as alternate angles. Whereas A and B are co-interior angles. Their sum is equal to 180. So back to our example. So angle D here and C, which is represented by letter E, these two angles are co-interior. That is, their sum is equal to 180. So angle E is equal to 180 degrees minus 70 degrees is equal to 110 degrees. They are co-interior angles. Now we know that this is 110. So F and E are opposite angles. Therefore, F and E are supplementary, that is, their sum is equal to 180. So angle F is equal to 180 minus 110 is equal to 70 degrees. So angle F is equal to 70 degrees. Now, part 3. Here, again, we have cyclic quadrilateral A, B, C, D. And we also have two exterior angles, 85 here and G here. Now, we know that the exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite. So here, H is equal to 85 degrees. So the property is exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite. And using the same property, G is equal to 80 degrees. So G is equal to 80 degrees. Now, example 2. Find ABC, ABC, and second part, ADC, ADC. So let's first have a look at the diagram. So we can see that A, B, C, and D, they all lie on the circle. So ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now we can see that we have an angle at the center, which is 100, and we have an angle at circumference. So we know that angle at center is twice angle at circumference. We also know that opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary, which means angle B plus angle D is equal to 180. Also, A is opposite to C, therefore angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So let's work out first part. So we need to find A, B, C. So A, B, C is angle at circumference. Angle at center is 100. So ABC is equal to 100 over 2, which is 50 degrees. So angle B is 50 degrees. So the property is angle at center is equal to twice angle at circumference. Now, part B, we need to find ADC. Now we can see here that ADC and angle B, they are opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral, therefore they are supplementary. So what is angle D? So ADC is equal to 180 degrees minus 50 degrees, which is 130 degrees. The property is opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Example 3. Find DAB, so DAB and second DOB. Now let's have a look at this diagram first. So we can see that ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral and we have an exterior angle here. So this exterior angle is 50. We also know that exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite. So we know that this angle is 50, and we also know that the sum of these two angles is 180. We also know angle at center is twice angle at circumference. So let us see what is DAB. So DAB is equal to DAB is equal to 50 degrees. The reason is that exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite angle. Now, second part, find DOB. DOB. So we know that this is 50. So what is DOB? DOB is angle at center, whereas angle at circumference is 50. So what is angle DOB? DOB is twice 50. Angle at circumference, angle at center rather, is equal to twice angle at circumference. So this is 100 degrees. So angle DOB is equal to 100 degrees. Now example 4. Find angle ADC and angle BDC. So angle ADC, this is ADC, we need to find this one, and then BDC, BDC, this angle. But let's have a look here. So we have ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, and here we have 70 degrees. So in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. So angle B and angle D are supplementary, therefore their sum is equal to 180. So we first need to find ADC. ADC. So what is ADC? Is equal to 180 minus 70, which is 110. Opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Now, second, we need to find BDC. Now, BDC is this angle. Now, we know that AB is a diameter, therefore, this angle is 90 degrees. It is angle in a semicircle. We also know that ADC is equal to 110, and we know that this angle is 90 degrees. So we know that ADB is equal to 90 degrees, angle in a semicircle. So what is angle BDC? It is equal to 110 minus 90 degrees, which is 20 degrees. So this is angle BDC. Example 5. Find ABC, 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 ABD, ABD, DBC, DBC, and BAD, BAD. So let's have a look at this diagram. So what we can see here, we have A, B, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. We can also see that we have an exterior angle here. So we know that exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite. This angle is 70 degrees. What information also do we have here? We can see here that we have a segment here. This is a segment, and ACD and ABD are two angles in a segment, so they are equal. So ACD is equal to ABD. This is 20 degrees. What else can we see? We can see that DAC and DBC, they are angles in the same segment, that is, they are equal as well. This angle is equal to this one. And finally, we can see that ABC is an isosceles triangle, which means that this angle and this angle are equal. So let us work out the given questions. So part A, we need to find ABC. So what is ABC? ABC is equal to 70 degrees. Exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite angle. second, we need to find ABD. What is ABD? Now, ABD and ACD are angles in the same segment. So this is equal to 20 degrees, angle in the same segment. So angle in the same segment are equal, that's why ABD is equal to 20 degrees. Now, part 3. Part 3, we need to find DBC. DBC. Now, we have seen in the first part that this is 70 degrees. And we have seen that this is 20 degrees. So what is the remaining part? 70 minus 20 is 50 degrees. So what is DBC is equal to 70 minus 20 degrees is equal to 50 degrees. Now, part 4, to find BAD. We need to find BAD. Now, BAD is here. So we know we have already found this. This is 50 degrees. And we know that DBC and DAC are angles in the same segment. Therefore, this is 50 degrees. Now, we also know that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, these two angles are equal. So let us first write angle DAC. So we know that DAC is equal to 50 degrees, angle in the same segment are equal. Now, to find BAC, we know that this is 70, this angle is 70. We have 180 degrees minus 70 divided by 2, so we have 110 divided by 2 is equal to 55. So what is BAD? So angle BAD is equal to, now this part is 55, so BAD is equal to BAC plus DAC is equal to BAC plus DAC. Now BAC is equal to 55 and DAC is equal to 50. So we have 105. So BAD is equal to 105 degrees. So to sum up, in this lesson, we solved problem on circle using angle properties. First, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Second, exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is equal to its interior opposite angle. So, dear viewers, this brings us to the end of our lesson. I thank you for your attention. Goodbye.